Hey BTP fans, how's it going? Josh here with you. Here's a beautiful Saturday morning and we are setting up for our Infinity Terrain tournament. So here we have set up our first board. This is a Death in Dubai board. I'm just kidding. It's a Hakkasan theme board. We got a couple of little bazaar areas for a market. Lots of buildings, 2 stories everywhere, and the central building, which is 3 stories. A lot of objective play on this building. It's at an angle, so it limits some corridors, and we delineated the board edge with this run of buildings. So yeah, Dave's here already.
Woo! Setting up, helping Josh.
Yeah, he's awesome. Roberto, Josh are here as well.
Jeremy just showed up.
Jeremy just showed up. We're gonna have we're gonna play against a Lord of the Ring army. Just kidding, we're not. This is the board right here, and gonna set up 2 boards over there, and then the spaceship board right over there. I'm expecting 5. We'll get that board ready for just in case there's 6 tables. So yeah, check it out, guys. It's gonna be an awesome tournament. All right, we're back. This is our spaceship board. I love this board. This board was made for Valhalla last year, and it was made by Cameron Kendall, one of our old artists and then art directors. He was art director for a little while, and he does a great job. I love he has great imagination, and the way he came up with this board, it's a 3-section board. Like, this is one of 3 4x6 sections, and this one has kind of like a dais, a raised area, and then like stairs on both sides. I love it, and I love the other ones. I really love the prison one too. I'm not going to show you today, but anyways, this is a bunch of the terrain that he put on, made for going on top of the boards, and we like to use these little pieces right here as smoke screens. So it's a -3 to shoot through. Doesn't provide cover. But you know, it provides for some tactical challenges. So there's our spaceship board. Coming over here, we set up our industrial board with a little bit of urban, and that's right, we have 4 ginormous towers in each corner. So a little temptation for snipers, but we did put some tall buildings in the middle to make sure that that's not going to be total pwnage or domination on either side. So there we go. That's our industrial board. Lots of working machines and blasted out buildings. Clearly not a place that was happily lived on. Hey Mike, how's it going? Hi. Robbie, the Dunn brothers are here, and they brought the micro art studio stuff. Heck yeah! So they're setting up. This is going to be micro art, and yeah, it looks like they've been hard at work. I'm excited. Oh, we also have some Warsenal over there too. Oh, and objectives. Yeah, objectives. Alright, so here we have set up a flora board to kind of get away from all the urban environments. This will be a fun board to play on because there's no towers, nothing to snipe on, and when you get in the bottom, as you can see, visibility is there, but it is limited. So it's kind of an alien, like a alien flora, maybe Paradiso. It's Paradiso. We saw the Hakkasan board, and right here, this is my personal set, Spartan Scenics. I just barely primed it yesterday. We're not going to do any bat rips on this, sadly, because well, it looks kind of ugly right now, but it's primed and is ready for a lot of airbrushing, and there's lots and lots of pieces here and more to be put on the board, and I actually still have the building set completely unput together. Oh, here's Josh's dad. He's also going to be in the tournament. That's right. Alright, check it out, guys. We're going to set up some more boards still, and it's looking good. This tournament's going to be good. Alright, here we go. First turn of the tournament. We have J-Ro and Roberto playing each other. What are your army lists? What are you playing, Josh?
Assault subsection.
Assault subsection. What are you playing, Roberto?
Door.
Corregidor. Nice.
I'm terrible at rolling my R's.
Right?
But
Oh,
nomads.
Nomads
Essentially.
in the Corregidors. Yeah, got it.
Corregidor.
Corregidor. And check it out, guys. This is the Micro Art Studio and / Warsenal board that we have here. Set up very nicely. Very Infinite-esque. I'm gonna be playing Dave. Dave, what you playing for Army?
Plain generic Kakislam.
Generic Hakislam. Sweet.
I'm gonna bring some units that I painted up recently that I haven't played yet. So
Nice.
see how they run. See how they
Yeah.
run. So,
I'm gonna be
we're
playing.
playing here.
Nice. Nice. I'm excited. I'll be playing Neoterra, so there we go. Oh, here's the Spartan Scenics terrain. It's primed, set up just to look nice, really. I don't know if we'll ever use it. There you go. And here we have Jeremy facing off. It is Dave, right?
It's Dave. Yep.
Yeah, that's what I thought. This is Josh Romanek's dad, and they're going to be playing on the spaceship board, one of my favorites. What are you playing today, Dave?
I've got Morat Aggression Force.
Morat Aggression Force, yeah. What about you, Jeremy?
Shock Army of Econosamento.
Shocker. Shock Army.
SAA.
Nice. Some Pano. And who are we missing? Wait a minute. There's someone missing. I think someone's going to be playing over here.
Mike
Yeah, and it's going to be Mike and Robbie. Mike and Robbie are going to be playing on the Hakislam board, I'm pretty sure. So we'll get a little bit more about them later. So yeah, we'll keep you updated. Hey Mike, sorry.
All right, I'm playing with my Ariadne.
Generic
forces.
or?
Yeah, generic Ariadne.
Generic Ariadne.
And this is the board we're using.
Yeah.
Lots of really dense terrain.
Oh.
And it's going to be awesome.
How about you, Robbie? What you playing?
I'm playing Nomads.
Generic?
Yep, just regular Nomads.
There you go, man.
This is actually the first game Mike and I played against each other in
At least a year.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
So,
I find that a little bit amusing.
Yeah.
Just
we played a lot of Infinity, but not against each other. So.
Yeah. Nice. Well, here we go. All right, hey guys, we're here with Jeremy and Dave, and they just finished their game. So tell us how it went.
I got slaughtered. It wasn't that a whole lot of my stuff died. All my stuff, most of my figures got tucked back in the corner, and I couldn't get out of the corner.
You got pinned in.
Vanguard infantry up here, Link team that I was able to pin him down with. So it made it difficult for him to move out.
And none of our objectives all ended up on top of this little area here.
Yeah. Okay, so what are your thoughts of the scenario? Is that it's lifeblood, and you had 6 crates. You had to check them and then destroy them. Yeah.
For the most part, it's good. I think there needs to be some other ways to destroy the crates, though.
Yeah, I think the restrictions on destroying the crate were a little too difficult.
Yeah, there's only 4 types of weapon that can destroy these crates, huh?
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
And
Luckily, I had some.
at least in my list, the options I have to take those weapons, that's all they're good for. They can't serve any other purpose in my list. So.
The Kurgad engineers that I have over at Sectoral Army are really solid in this. They can get MK12 with no support weapon cost, and they have decharges, so they worked out real well for me.
Nice. Now the MK12, that doesn't hurt the crates, right?
No, the MK12 itself doesn't, but they have decharges, so I can place
Yeah,
the decharge.
decharges do, yeah. And but you also have the autocannon. That's AP explosive burst too.
Yes, I don't have any list in this list, but yeah, that is an option.
Nice, nice. Great. So yeah, first turn, Jeremy played and Dave played on the spaceship. Marat's won 8 objective points to 0. All right, here we go with Mike and Robbie. How was your game?
Game was awesome. Yeah, there's so many reasons why I love Infinity, and I think it's the greatest game ever invented.
I agree.
Started out a little bit slow for me. All of our objectives seem to be on Robbie's side of the board.
it was even. It was completely even.
Completely.
Okay, true. It was. Except that you had 3 objectives. You had 3 objectives that were within like a circular template of each other.
There were 2 right next to each other.
Yeah, there were 2,
Right
and then
here.
the other one was up the
on
stairs.
top, yeah.
Okay, so you had 3 within a circular template of each other. So he got the 3 objectives, destroyed them real fast, and first turn I ended up. Well, I guess it was the second turn. I had to move a little bit more, but we each destroyed 3 objectives. He saw a few more than me, and it was the end of the second turn, and we each had lost 1 model. And so it was weird. Like, there was a lot of shooting that was going on, but we just were focused on grabbing the objectives instead. And so by the end of the second turn, all the objectives were gone, and we started focusing on classified objectives.
Wow, second turn, all the objectives were gone?
Yeah, and it ended up, end of the third turn, like, both of us are trying to get our classified objectives. And yeah, it was awesome. It was a great game.
Nice. Good job, guys. Good job. Yeah, that shocks me completely because we didn't even check 1 objective in my game.
One thing we did, we used these micro arts objectives,
Nice,
and also
I
these Warsenal objectives
Yeah,
too.
so cool.
They look great on the board. It's awesome to have these little tech things and stuff. And so yeah, micro art studio for these and Warsenal for these other
Heck
2.
yeah.
They add a lot to the game.
They do. They do. Thanks for showing that, Robbie. All right, we're here with Josh and Roberto. They're here. They finished their game first, I think, out of everyone.
Yep.
So tell us how it went.
I got wiped off the board, but we tied because of objectives.
A little too much aggression, not enough.
Could not return fire successfully.
That happens.
So
The dice gods were against you today.
he easily whittled away my forces because I could not return fire. So.
Yeah, I mean, he did get lucky. He set him up really well, so he did get a lot of return fire with his same team. And just like, he made him like facing the right way and stuff, so that anywhere I came from, a lot of reaction shots.
Just couldn't roll to save my life.
There you go. Very cool. Any thoughts on the scenario or anything so far?
I should have read it more closely, but it is what it is.
Yeah. So all ITS tournaments and the events, the organizer is supposed to tell you what scenarios you'll be playing, and so that did happen, but including myself, I did not actually prepare for this tournament. So I had no explosive, no K1, no double action. What else did well, no viral. I couldn't destroy a single crate. I had tons of specialists, but I ended up just shooting. Okay, so hey, Dave. Here, can you grab this camera for a second? Come here. Let's do a little redux of our own. So I played Dave, and
I cheesed. Just kidding.
No, wait a minute. So there was one point though that I'm a little sore about, and that was my Acula guard putting out 4 bursts against this reactive viral weaponry.
You hit all 4 times too.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
He crit the first time, so I took a wound and I saved it. And then I hit 4 times and he hit once and he beat him.
Yeah. I got barely beat him.
So it's karma. It's okay. Dave's a good guy, and I enjoyed it. So at the very end, though, there was the very last order. Neither of us had claimed any objectives. He sneaks around his little engineer, and I had 2 guys covering the objective, so he'd get shot if he tried.
Very sneaky.
But there was only one area where he could come, and he did.
Between these fences, and he crawled and
did it.
was able to scan that. Great.
So,
Fun game.
Infinity's awesome like that.
Yep.
Never know what's going to happen. You can plan for it, but there's never you can never plan for everything.
Yeah, well, with D6s, you have only 6 results. With the D20, a much wider range of results. So it becomes a bit more dynamic, but it comes closer.
It does. It does.
So.
I think so. I love Infinity for that. The realism.
Models are
any thoughts on the scenario or anything like that?
No, I think it was great. And I think this scenario, the only thing I would like to see is the things that scatter a little bit more, the objectives. A lot of times they could, which they did in a lot of people's cases I see, is they all clump together.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe if they scattered double the distance or something, or I don't know.
Okay. So just a cameraman's note here. Apparently Dave's smile is at 46%.
It actually does say smile and then percentage.
What?
Yeah, I'm serious. This camera is smiling.
That's weird. What do you need to be at? I mean, how do you have to reach Sean's level?
I don't know.
Over 9,000!
But you know what? One thing, though, this terrain board that come with it is very different from all the other terrain boards in that there's no high areas, none.
It's all flatlands.
It's all flatlands.
It's all maneuvering, which was pretty much the reason I picked it, just because it's.
It was a lot of maneuvering. It was. And the one highland spot, it's very clear.
Where my seat was the whole most of the game.
So there we go.
There's some stairs on the back side of that that lead up to the top.
If I have a teal infiltrated sniper, I think I might have infiltrated that great.
Oh, I was gonna say like right here. Yeah. Yeah. That's where I was gonna put my hobble when I first was gonna.
Yeah, there we go. Infinity tournament level turn 1.
Yes.
All right.
Hey guys, we're here. End of turn 2.
Yeah.
What's up?
This game started out awesome for me, and then it went downhill really fast.
Okay, so start with the awesome.
I killed Ajax.
T2 sniper rifle.
T2 sniper rifles are great.
Yeah, they are.
And then, yeah, we had a lot of shooting, and I don't think we ever had. There was one time that I can remember at the very end when we rolled for shooting when we didn't have a critical. Like one of us did. It was just insane.
Wow. And this is the board you guys played on?
Yeah, this is the board.
Did you use any of these towers in the corners?
My sniper guy started back here.
Okay.
These, like halfway up.
Cool.
But yeah, otherwise it was all on the ground.
Nice.
Ajax was coming this way, she got sniped. Alki actually with the Spitfire, +1 burst, it was a burst 5 gun. And that's kind of how we got all the criticals, was 5 dice per shot.
Just volume.
Yeah.
Volume of dice. Nice. Nice.
So yeah, like order 3 of the first turn was the high point for me. And that's about it.
And then it went down.
Pretty much over.
Oh. Yeah, it happens. All right. Well, Salt Subsector wraps another victory. All right. So now Jeremy and I played because we were the bottom of the food chain last turn. And well, I'll let you explain what happened, I guess.
So the table we play on doesn't have levels to it. It's just all ground level. So it's kind of like a bit of a maze. And I apparently chose a bad arrangement for my guys to deploy. I didn't get any shots off in the first turn. Well, I got one RO. They killed a guy. Other than that, Josh dropped an HMG behind my lines and killed everybody.
So yeah, I used the Garuda attack bot for my Neoterran Capitan army, and he moved all his guys up because it was quadrant controlled, right? So you want to control the quadrant. So it made sense. It made perfect sense. I understand it completely. But he had everyone facing forward. So I had a huge area in the corner, and dropped the Garuda attack bot in his flank with an HMG, and then just proceeded to one order, just basically systematically take out the guys. So that was basically the game. Not much to it, but there we go. Turn 2.
Yep. Right, so for our second game, we were going for points and quadrants and stuff. And so a lot of our game wasn't really shooting. It was kind of like positioning and moving guys around the board and stuff, trying to get the right points and the right quadrant and stuff. And so there was a little shooting.
Yeah, I think we had 3 firefights.
Yeah, but most of it was just kind of positioning our armies.
Interesting.
So points would happen, and we ended up drawing. We did draw 3-3 on the objective points each turn.
So you guys both chose the tactical.
Yep.
Yeah, there we go. And you guys played here on the Micro Studio. We're rearranging it right now for the third and last turn, where we're gonna play the what's it called? The beacon antenna race, something like that. So yeah, awesome. Dave, Robbie, awesome.
So
Turn.
Robbie actually won in the end because he got more victory points by 6, I think.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Nice. So if there was a tie, Robbie would move forward.
Exactly.
Got it. Awesome. Great job,
It was
guys.
a fun game.
Awesome. Roberto is busy right now, so we get Dave.
The game was pretty quick. Roberto unfortunately put it all the guys together, and so I dropped my, I put my Fade infiltrated and then just moved around with a shotgun. He had like guys lined up, so I just knocked him down. Dropped my Rajik, took out his lieutenant turn 1. So it was a pretty quick game. Unfortunately, he wasn't able to do a lot to counter it. But it's one of those games, one of those longest experiences. Infinity's like can be brutal the first turn. So if you ever play Infinity, keep an open mind, don't get flustered, and just make sure you learn from your mistakes.
Yeah, and talking about that, when you see a whole wall right here, I mean, don't be fooled and don't line up your guys one after another in cover. Because yeah, if you get lined up with a shotgun or a template weapon, you're toast.
So exactly, and that's what happens.
There we go.
Just make sure you spread stuff out. You have quite a bit of distance you can put them.
And cover your angles. Yep. Cool. Awesome.
Good game, good board. Other
Thanks,
than
Dave.
that, yep.
Hey, Dave. How's it going?
Good, how you doing?
Good. What are we doing right now?
Actually, we're getting set up for a beacon race here.
Yay! Yeah, I'm playing Dave. I've been wanting to play Dave. I want to play against the Marats. I don't get enough opportunity to fight against Combined Army.
He just wants an easy win.
Whatever. Okay, so Dave right here, he's newer to Infinity, but here you're actually beating me by a lot in objective points in this tournament.
Oh, really?
Yeah, at least probably like double. So, because I got 6 and you got 8 your first time, I got 0 first time, then you got 3 and I got 6. So you have 11, I have 6. So I'm a little bit under twice.
So you're 6 total?
Yeah.
I thought you're 6, not 6 from both games.
No, because the other one against Dave Larmore, we killed each other all turn long, and he had second turn, and he discovered one objective at the very end of his last order. So there we go. We're gonna play here in this Hockey Slum board and have fun. Here we have Mike and Dave Larmore playing on the spaceship. This is their third game as well.
So we're gonna decide who's got the better chance, and the other's just gonna throw it so we can get first place.
Nice.
It's our only chance.
Nice. There we go. So that's their board.
Scissors. Lizard spot.
I got something to show you for Spartan Scenics.
Oh, sweet. Let's see it.
Follow me.
Let's follow.
So this building was made
What
a long
is
time ago.
that?
We made it for Dark Heresy like 6 years ago or something for role-playing games we were playing here.
Nice.
But basically, yeah, the door's open,
Awesome.
magnetized. So this is what we came up with using Spartan
Oh
Scenics.
yeah. Okay. This is definitely okay. Check it out, guys. That is freaking awesome. Okay, so these are Spartan Scenics pieces. Right here we have the warehouse kit. It's been primed gray. My plan is to be airbrushing a lot of this, so I took a mid-tone. Here we have a cafeteria.
There's more stuff on the inside of that.
And more stuff on...
Not in the cafeteria, but the medical bay facility.
Exactly. Here we have a pod, another pod, some medical gurneys, and I like the use of that. This is actually the little wall sections of the barricades, like you see right here. Those are barricades, but oh, nice. Is that supposed to be blood or something?
It's motor
Oil?
oil for
Nice.
the garage.
That is awesome. All right, so I assume there's the second.
Yeah, second floor. Well, we got our little refrigerator.
Nice. Sweet.
So go up the stairs. Come on a tour of this house.
I like this, dude. This is awesome. The teleporter kit, nice. You got the armory kit, very nice. The comm kit, very nice.
These are just random objective markers that I had for 40K for years.
Sweet.
And this is my favorite room.
Oh, here we go. It has a bear rug. That is freaking awesome. Yeah, that's awesome. You get bunk beds that are 3 beds. So I don't know if you call it tri-bunk beds or what. Pool table. So this is clearly where you want to be in this house. This is where it's at. Nice. And this is his army. Dude, this is awesome.
Yeah, but it looks cool with all the stuff in it.
Yeah,
So,
totally.
Yeah, it makes me happy.
Me too. That is awesome. Spartan Scenics did a good job with all their stuff.
Yeah.
Well, we're talking about Spartan Scenics. Let's actually go look at the border here. I think Josh Romanek and Robbie Dunn are actually going to play on the terrain.
Attempt to. For this mission, it's a little.
It's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. Yeah, so check it out. We have the tower set, the corridor set, the starter set, and the door set. The building set, sad to say, it's not here. Working on it still, but I got antsy. I wanted to prime everything, so I did. So I'm going to start airbrushing a lot of stuff now. But you see, I actually primed the outside black and the inside red. I did this because I want bright interiors and a darker exterior. So when I airbrush, the layers that are going to be thin, they're going to show through a little bit of what's underneath. So So that's the theory behind that. We'll see how it goes in the application. So they're rearranging for their game, and cool. So Josh and Robbie here, they're fighting for the championship basically. And unless they both get 0 and someone else gets like 10 points, they'll probably be the winners. So yeah, maybe you'll get no objective points. No objective points for both of you. That's awesome. So there we go. All right, last we got Jeremy and Roberto here on the MicroArt Studio board. So we
had to rearrange a few things to make it suitable for the scenario, but
yeah, which is you have a generator in the center of this room, which, by the way, this is the MicroArt Studio objective room. This is actually, in the scenario, they actually say use this or something like this.
And it looks really good.
It looks awesome, doesn't
like
it? It looks awesome. And
I'll take 2.
and Warsenal does an objective room as well. They call it the command center or something like that.
command bunker, yeah.
And so there's going to be a generator in the middle of that middle circle, and then there's 4 doors in the exact middle, and there's 8 inches across in each side, right? And so basically you go in with a specialist troop, you activate the door, you open it, which opens all of them, and then you go to the center to the generator and generate a beacon, which you can then take out and go to your corner here, and like somewhere around here there will be an antenna where once you get into base, you get it in there. The antenna is the size of the blast marker. So once you get into that area, you essentially claim the beacon and therefore objective points. So this is going to be really interesting. This will be a lot of running back and forth.
Yes, there will be.
Yes, there will be. Cool. Good luck, guys.
Hey, how's it going, guys? So this was our third and last game. I played it with Dave Romanek, and
It was a beacon race scenario. Actually, it turned out pretty bad. I had a whole Vanguard Link team of 5 up on the roof trying to cover access to the beacon. And he just came around some corners, and it's like every time you shot, you killed one of my guys. I think he killed 4 guys in the first round.
yeah. It's basically what I did is I used the corner of a building that is infinite height, so you can't see past it. And I just stayed in the corner until I could see one, shoot him dead. Next one, shoot him dead. Next one, shoot him dead. And then I went to the other side, did the same thing. And then it was your turn.
Then it was my turn, but I lost a lieutenant in the first round. The 4th casualty in my first round from that same guy was my lieutenant. So I used my turn to nominate a new lieutenant. And then it was his turn again, and he ran 2 aux spots, the named aux spot as well as the standard aux spot, up to a window. Without my pinning fire on the roof, it left my guys in the lower part of the building clumped up, and so they were prime targets for the flamers. So 2 flamers on top of them. I took out one of the bots in return fire, but lost all 4 of my guys that were under the flamer template at that point. So at this point, I'm down to 2 guys.
And then the HMG Garuda bot came behind you as well.
Yes, and then the HMG dropped down in behind. So anyways, I was down to 3 faces at that point. I had 2 Ika drones and 1 hacker.
And then I totally forget. I'm so used to playing kill each other, I forget about objectives. It's the same problem my first game. And anyway, so I got 1 objective, but that got me 5 points. So that was cool. So that was the end of the game.
Josh completed an objective.
Yeah, that's a big Yeah. All right, guys, check this out. I wanted to show you guys this because I just barely saw this, and I'm going to let Josh Romanek, who is behind the camera, tell you about this. This is awesome.
So this is Ajax. If you notice, his head isn't the. Shut up, Dave. Isn't the same head that comes with the model. It's actually from, I think it's Cyborg Miniatures. They sell Greek heads, and they're actually, I think they're usually used for Space Marines. But Ajax is so big that it just fits him perfectly. And I also liked the Greek helmet theme to him. And I painted him up the regular Tron. You can't really see that very well. For those of you that speak Greek, on his shoulder pad it says Great for Ajax the Great. It was kind of something a little extra love to throw in there, but But yeah, that's my model. My Ajax. One of my favorite guys actually for the assault subsection.
All right, so we're here with Robbie and Josh. I'm very interested to find out how it went because this is my future terrain. This is my terrain set, and they rearranged it extensively, but that's okay. I'm not offended. This is this is modular like this, So yeah, Robbie, tell me your thoughts, Josh.
It's quite a bit different than lots of the other terrain sets we've used. There's lots of, like, if you look in here, all this like ribbing and stuff. And so your guys are kind of like tucked in their way, and they're not. It's hard to put a guy at the corner and to cover, that area. He's like behind it, and so it was kind of a bit different for Ardos and stuff.
Nice.
Guys were able to move kind of right up there a lot easier. Plus, everyone on top has cover with these little railings and stuff like that, so it's quite a bit different than the regular set.
Would you say it has a lot more cover?
Yeah, it has a different cover.
Different cover. What do you think, Josh? Does it have different cover?
I mean, they worked perfectly for me. I do like these little circles that we use for our objectives. It's perfect for I feel like the scenario that the train we use. But yeah, it's really dense. I mean, part of the reason that that my army did well was because Ajax.
Oh, okay. So wait a minute. Your army did well.
I did.
Okay. I didn't know that till now, but nice. What was the score?
It did go well for me. I got 1 back, and that was it for objectives.
That was it. Okay. So yeah. I don't feel so bad. I did as good as Josh Romanek in this one scenario. Sweet.
But yeah, I mean, just with the cover, it was hard to get reactions. He did have a sniper, which I mean was
up here.
Me.
I see.
Yeah, it was kind of bad luck that I got it. He had mimetism cover the range on me, but I just got lucky.
Yeah, it happens. You get lucky. Sweet.
I would say it's almost like several different battlefields. You've got this lower battlefield where you're like totally in cover from like hardly everything.
From everything in the same level.
And then on the upper level, it's like it's really open, and like if you're in a tower, you could basically see anything across the map. So you got these long range things, and he outranged me, and that's why I was kind of hurting. My first few moves, I was taking wounds on Alki, almost lost a couple of Thorkites, but.
Nice. So, any thoughts on this scenario? How did this scenario play? Was it good?
I don't know. We kind of Ajax kind of stormed across the board and took out my armor in the first turn.
So you don't know what the scenario is like.
I didn't really do much with the actual mission, and Josh only got 1 guy back there, and so
it took like all my
I know. Okay,
one to open it, another one to move in and get it, and then it took me like 3 or 4 orders to get him back.
Yeah, right.
So you can only get really 1 per turn unless you've got multiple. So maybe if we play 200 points, maybe in like 300 or 400 if you've got multiple, groups of 10.
Yeah, and we will do that. We'll have a 300-point tournament and then a 400-point tournament, which will be very interesting. Yeah, right. 2 tags. And anyway, so we'll revisit these each time and see how it is. But yeah, cool. Thanks, Josh. Thanks, Robbie.
Okay, so we finished game 3. Roberto won this one. I couldn't get into the objective room. So,
turn 1, I moved in with a 5-man link team and held it as best I could. Though he did drop plenty of mines around the place, which made me burn quite a few orders to try and get rid of so I didn't die.
It's my only defense and offense. That's all I had.
And then I got really lucky my turn 2 and picked off his lieutenant, unknowingly, but pulled it off.
Yeah, so I had spent turn 2, lost a lieutenant, spent my 2 orders to nominate a new lieutenant. Then turn 3, I couldn't do anything.
Well, he did pick off all of my special weapon cost figures, so killed them straight out, and then tried to kill McMurrow, but he threw a smoke bomb at his feet and luckily escaped.
Yeah, so we ended the game, how many?
I only captured 1 beacon.
Yeah, I didn't get any, so that's game 3.
Easy or what?
Gross.
All right.
It's a family show.
Howdy.
This was a good game. Our last game, and
it was really good because I finally played someone who had the same sneaky tricks that I bring as hobbies. Camo markers, AD, or like deployment, like jump troops, whatever they call parachutists. And so he was more than a match for me, unfortunately.
Yeah, started out not being able to roll very well at all, just failing a bunch of stuff. Decided not to roll in that location anymore. Started succeeding at all my rolls when I changed spots. Yeah, but I got my parachute guy with a heavy machine gun behind the line, started chewing stuff up. And I thought the mission was going to be a lot more difficult to generate the beacons and to capture the beacons than it was, or whatever, retrieve the beacons. So yeah, it's a good scenario.
Yeah.
I think it's just a matter of keeping that mission in perspective the whole time and being able to work towards getting those objective points.
Yeah.
But it's a good mission, good tournament.
Definitely. Keeping control of that central like location was key, and he was able to do that, so it's good.
All right, so I've been challenged to do a Sean, so here we go. Okay, hold on. I need to put my head down a little bit. Okay, group shot. I'm like chopping everyone's head off. All right, here we go. Eyes are in. Okay, this is good. All right, guys, this is the end of the tournament. We finished it. I'm about to reveal who the first place is, and then a fun fact. Cool. So a fun fact. Well, and here's the fun fact, and I'll just lead up to this. There were 4 people tied for second place. Yeah, as far as victory points goes. Sorry, objective points, because that's what really counts in the game. And victory points are used for figuring out ties. So this is a 4-way tie for second place. Not that there was, pat on the back for second place for almost making it, I guess. Yeah, so yeah, exactly. So just so everyone knows that's watching this video, we played this tournament. We were going to do an official ITS with ITS points and prizes and everything, but we decided to do a free to play because we're just starting off. So we want to make this accessible to everyone. And we have, let's see, Josh Romanek and his dad Dave Romanek started not too long ago. Robbie and Mike are veterans. Dave, or I'd say Roberto and myself started about the same time. Then Jeremy and Dave shortly afterwards. So we do have quite a splattering of experience, and I've never played an ITS tournament. A few guys have. And anyway, so we decided to just test this out. So here we go. Ready? This is my score sheet. Dun, dun, dun. All right. So first place goes to Josh Romanek. What are you going to do with all your prize money?
I spend it all in one place.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
What list did he play?
Okay. What list did you play?
I brought Ajax with Assault Subsection. He was the one that won 2 games for me. That means actually.
It's the Ajax list.
It's the Ajax
now, okay, I just
Phoenix list.
I just want to point out. I just want to point out.
Had to lynch you.
Yeah. I just want to point out that every army is beatable in Infinity. So even the Assault Subsector. Yes, except the Assault Subsector. Nice. All right.
Exception every rule.
So Josh had some pretty good luck. He had some pretty good moments, and he had 18. He ended up with in 3 rounds. He ended up with 18 victory points, and then there were 4 people with 11 victory points, and that included Robbie, Dave Romanek, Mike, and myself. So Dave was a close runner-up. He had 10.
Yeah.
He was almost there.
Mike shut me out.
He shut me out. I had to claw my way back up. Anyways, so I went to victory points, and this is what I found out. Robbie killed 171 points of stuff in the 3 games he played. Then Dave Romanek killed 241 points. Then Mike killed 278 points. And your very own tournament organizer killed 471 points. Yeah.
And yet still was able to get 1 objective.
And Dave, yeah, but I killed stuff.
I did 1 objective.
I did 1 objective, so so there we go. And then there's some rough times. Roberto did not have much luck with the dice today.
Or placement.
Or placement. He
I don't know
learned.
if there's a recap of the second game, but had I read his list, I could have not set my guys up.
So what are you never gonna do again? Probably.
Put guys in a line.
Put guys in a line. Yeah.
Thing in your backfield.
And put something in your, looking back. Yeah. So there we go. That was our Infinity tournament, guys. Hope you enjoyed. I know there wasn't an actual bat rep, but I hope you guys enjoyed watching our tournament, and we sure did enjoy playing. We're gonna expand this to 300 points and then 400 points again in the future, and hopefully more people. So we're gonna spread the Infinity dogma around. All right. Any last words for these guys?
No. Go home.
Go home. All right. Pizza. All right. Thanks, guys.
See ya.